It's time for high school football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network. The best Stark County football is heard right here all season long. Whether you're in a car, at home, or on the go, the action is live on Q92 and streaming on the Q92 Facebook page, X, and our YouTube channel. Now, let's take you live to the stadium and our broadcast team for tonight's kickoff on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Here they go! Touchdown!
Welcome, everybody, into tonight's broadcast of high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on the Q92 Sports Network. You can be listening to us at Q92radiosports.com, or you might, if you're a YouTube subscriber or gotten that alert that we are live right now, welcome to the YouTube viewers as well. We are here in beautiful Beloit, Ohio, on an October evening where tonight we have an Eastern Buckeye Conference game, Battle of the Warriors, as Carrollton, with a 3-5 record, coming to tonight's game here to take on the 7-1 West Branch Warriors. Good evening, everybody. Christian Bigglesworth here with you. My partner, Derek Dimmitt, will be coming along shortly here as we go through the pregame show. Coming up on the pregame show, as always, here on the Q92 Sports Network, we're going to tell you all about the other 6 games that we are broadcasting tonight on our YouTube channel and at Q92radiosports.com. It's a Score 7 every Friday night. We bring you 7 area high school football games at one place, and this week is no exception. We've got some Pac-7, we've got some EBC, we've got some Federal, we've even got some independent football for you here tonight, and very much looking forward to bringing you all that action. We'll get you previews from those games. We'll also head over to the coaches' corner. Derek had a chance to speak with both head coaches tonight. We'll get you our keys to the game, and we'll get you all set for the kickoff. And, of course, we'll be talking about playoff positioning throughout the game, especially at halftime. We'll be going over those computer rankings, letting you know where teams sit, where they stand, and where they are. Obviously, West Branch is in good shape right now. Carrollton needs to finish the season strong and get some help. We'll get into that as the game goes on. But we welcome you to tonight's broadcast. Whether you're a Carrollton fan or a West Branch fan, thank you so much for putting us on. Again, we're looking forward to tonight's game between Carrollton and West Branch here in Beloit, Ohio. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, we're going to get into those game previews and let you hear from some of the other games that the Q92 Sports Network has for you tonight. This game here, though, Carrollton and West Branch on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you all season long by the Sarshone Auto Group.
From the daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders with 6 locations: Sarshone Ford in Alliance and Randolph, Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph and Garrettsville, Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, and the Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. The Sarshone Auto Group. Find out more at sarshone.com, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group.
Jake, do you hear me? Do you hear me, Jake? Check, check, 1 2. Check, check, 1 2. Okay, we are back, and we apologize. Although that graphic was fantastic. Shout out to Jake for helping us with our technical difficulties, but I believe we have it good to go now here. So here we are. Now I have to readjust how much time we actually have until kickoff. We have 15 minutes, Derek. So I'm going to bring you a little bit earlier.
All right.
Because things are a little. We got to catch up a little bit right now. So we had game previews we're going to air for you, but obviously now with the technical difficulties that we had, that's not going to be able to play all 6 of those in 15 minutes and get to the coach's corner. And I want to make sure I get to that. So let's just kind of go through the games here tonight, and Derek, we kind of just give your opinion on what you think. So I think we have a great lineup tonight between Independence tonight, between Pac-7, between the EBC, and between the Federal League. We got some great games tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You started off with McKinley at Jackson. We were talking a little bit earlier about Jackson upsetting McKinley last year. This year, McKinley has to go out to Jackson, a difficult place to play, Robert Fife Stadium. Then you have Hoover at Lake, possibly the return of Tide George for Lake.
Yeah, a lot of rumors about that return tonight.
Yeah, so, they've done well without him, but obviously getting someone of that talent back potentially is huge. But Hoover's having a great year. Coach Baum has them at 7-1 entering week 8 play. And then the big one in Alliance, Minerva, we saw them last week at Marlington, and they're traveling into Alliance tonight. Alliance was here last week, came up short against a very good West Branch team, and we'll get into that here as the night goes on.
Yes.
But looking to bounce back and control their destiny. Then we have our game, obviously, 3-5 Carrollton on the road here in Beloit against 8-0 West Branch. Great lineup, and I'm really looking forward to following them here as we call this game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, West Branch continuing their dominance in the Eastern Buckeye Conference. You and I talked about this before we went on the air here today, and the amazing run that Coach Cooper's been on here at West Branch. Derek, in his 4 seasons as West Branch head football coach, they've gone to the playoffs every year. Mm-hmm. This year they're going again. It's a matter of now, are they going to be able to get up to a situation where they can get a first round bye? It's not out of the question, but it's going to take some help actually by New Philly tonight, who could help them out. We discovered but they're going to the playoffs, and even if they are playing round 1, it's going to be here.
Right, absolutely. They're in great position, whether it's making it into the top 4 and getting that week 11 bye, first round of the playoffs, or hosting here. And this is a difficult place for a visiting team to come in regular season or post.
So we talked about the fact that they've gone to the playoffs every year. Coach Cooper's been here. They've won the Eastern Buckeye Conference every year that he's been the head coach. So there's that too. And believe it or not, this is always the stat that blows my mind. When I say it out loud, it's comical to me, but in a very respectful way. This Coach Cooper, in his 4 years as head football coach of West Branch, has only lost to 1 team, and it's Canfield.
Yeah.
That is the only regular season team to beat West Branch in his tenure as head coach. That, to me, is an incredible, mind-blowing stat.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. We'll hear in the coach's corner just about this 4-year run, not only that he's had, but some of these student athletes that have been contributors as sophomore or even freshman year have, been key cogs in this machine. It
has been amazing. As for Carrollton, this is the second season. Coach Storm Hill at the helm. He's had them competitive all season long. He had them competitive last year as he's trying to bring a new atmosphere to Carrollton. Obviously throwing more than they used to. And a couple weeks ago, they were going back and forth with Alliance.
Yeah, and Alliance was back and forth last week here at West Branch, and So a high-powered offense in Alliance that Carrollton did a good job of hanging with. So be interesting tonight to see how well they can hang with their rival Warriors here in the EBC.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, Carrollton right now on the outside looking in for the playoffs are not eliminated.
No.
But they need, if we're honest, they need to win out.
Right.
And they need some help. Now, if you were to get an upset here tonight, Derek, it would be huge.
Yeah, the computer points would definitely go in Carrollton's favor with a victory tonight. You just mentioned the run that West Branch has been on the past 4 years, so any victory against them will definitely spark an uptick in the computer rankings.
Absolutely. We are going to take a timeout. We're going to come back, and we're going to hear from both coaches. We're going to get to the coaches' corner here on the pregame show, which obviously is a little abbreviated because had a little technical issues. And that's why, Derek, you always bring an extra laptop.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break, come back, get you set here. We're getting close to kickoff. Battle of the Warriors. Carrollton and West Branch here live from Beloit on on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you all season long by the Sarshone Auto Group.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
This is high school football on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on Facebook, X, and YouTube.
Oh, it's a party here right now as we got light shows going on at the stadium as they can control the stadium lights here as you hear Enter Sandman playing as they're getting ready to bring the teams out on the field. Let's go to the coach's corner first up. Derek Dimon had a chance to speak with head coach of the Carrollton Warriors, Coach Hill. Let's hear that conversation right now.
Coach Hill, week 9 here at West Branch. Guys coming off a 2-game losing streak coming into tonight. How was the week of practice leading in?
We had a very good week of practice. I think the kids were mentally into it and had, very sharp throughout the week. So we're looking forward to tonight.
And then as you were preparing, West Branch obviously has been the crown of the EBC. How important was it, not to focus on that and focus on coming in at 0-0 to start and not laying the record, cloud the vision of the team?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. We wanted to focus on things we did poorly last week. Didn't love our showing last week against Salem, so we had to focus on us too. But looking at our opponent here, they're very balanced, running the football and passing the football. They're hitting on all cylinders right now. So.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Yep.
All right, that was our conversation with Coach Storm. Now, on to our conversation with Coach Cooper of the West Branch Warriors.
Here, Coach Cooper. Coach, week 9, back at home, senior night, 18 seniors. What can you talk about, a class this size?
Yeah, I mean, we got a great group of kids. Those guys have put in a lot of work over the last couple of years, and we're just really appreciative and grateful to be able to coach those guys. Hope to honor them tonight with a nice West Branch victory.
And then this was the class that you came in with, and can you just talk about that bond kind of growing into this position with these athletes?
Yeah, I think both those guys and myself have grown over these last 4 years. We've learned a lot through our experiences. They've made me a better coach, and hopefully I've made them better players. But they mean a lot to me. Like you said, it's my first class that I've seen through, and like I said, I couldn't have asked for a better group of kids. They all work hard. They're committed to the team. They're selfless, and it's a testament to our community and the families that they come from, and just a great group of guys.
Then tonight, going up against Carrollton in the Battle of the Warriors here in the EBC, what was something that stood out on tape as you were preparing this week?
They're a solid team. They're not gonna beat themselves. They don't turn it over a ton. They're going to make you earn it offensively. No penalties in that regard. They'll play a clean game, so it's going to be important for us to stay ahead of the sticks and continue to take advantage of opportunities that we get.
Great, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And there you go. There is the national anthem performed by the West Branch Warriors marching band here as we are getting set for kickoff here amid the chaos. Christian and Derek here with you to bring on tonight's game between Carrollton and West Branch as we get settled in here. And I think we're good now.
Yeah.
As again, if you were joining us early on, we had a little bit of a technical issue, but we fixed that with a new laptop, and we are back on here and ready to go on the Q92 Sports Network, live on Q92radiosports.com or our YouTube channel, Q92 Radio on YouTube. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe so you can catch all of our games, all 7 of these games tonight. You can hear at one place on two places, our website and our YouTube page. So. Again, other games tonight that you can listen to. Harding and Massillon, Northwest and Fairless, Green and Perry, Minerva and Alliance, Hoover and Lake and McKinley Jackson. One website or one YouTube channel, all the games. So we are good to go and ready for kickoff here as we are finishing pregame festivities. And this is going to be an interesting game tonight. As we talk about, just so you know, when we talk about the playoff, and we'll talk about the playoffs for everyone coming up here, but like I said, when we talk about these two teams in specific before kickoff here, West Branch now in Division 4, Region 13. They're currently the 2 seed, Derek, and they're sitting pretty right now. They're in the playoffs. They have clinched a playoff spot. There is no doubt West Branch is going to the playoffs. The thing is where they're going to end up. Can they hold on to 2 or one of the top 4 spots to get a bye? Talking to people and looking at numbers here, it's not a for sure thing.
Yeah, when you get the computer points involved, it's not always just win and you stay in the position you're in. You have people right behind you. They have Lake County Perry and Lake Catholic up in Mentor right behind them, NDCL. So a lot of good teams, Glenville, that we called their playoff game here last year, Glenville and West Branch, as the Warriors take the field here to the roaring crowd. And, a great night for football. It's week 9, but the weather's been perfect each week.
So West Branch, again, going to the playoffs. Even if they have to play round 1, it's going to be a home game. So they're in good shape. Like I said, when I talk about Carrollton in Division III, Region 11, it's a different story. They're sitting right now at the 14 seed, just a little bit outside that 12. So remember, it's new this year. It's not 16, it's 12 that get in. So they've got to jump over Independence and Athens. They've got some work to do, and they're quite a few points behind. It doesn't look great for Carrollton. They're not mathematically eliminated, though.
Right.
And again, I say, if they were to pull this upset over a West Branch team, the points would come flying in.
Right.
And and it might make that gap a lot quicker, and then that would make the Carrollton-Minerva game, Week 10 rivalry game, that much bigger.
Absolutely, and we're getting to that point in the season where every game matters in these conference games, and you have these rivalries between these communities over years and years of competition, and some of these kids, their parents played in games like this, so great rivalries abound.
All right, so we're getting ready to start this game off here. West Branch and Carrollton, the Battle of the Warriors here on the Q92 Sports Network. Thank you guys so much for having us on here this evening. We appreciate you. Looking forward to tonight's game. Carrollton will receive the kick. They will have the ball first, and they'll be going from left to right. Carrollton will want to control the tempo and the scoring of this ball game. They don't want to fall behind big or early to this West Branch team. So Carrollton back deep to return. They'll be going from left to right. Carrollton wearing their all whites here tonight. White jerseys, white pants with their black helmets. West Branch going with the all green. Green helmets, green jerseys, green pants. We are underway here in Beloit. West Branch and Carrollton. The opening kickoff can be fielded at the 5-yard line by Carrollton. Here comes the return up over the 15, up over the 20, up over the 25 to maybe the 27-yard line, and that is where Carrollton will begin offensively tonight. Led by their senior quarterback, Hunter Allison, 6'4", 205. He'll be looking for his targets, Javen Johnson, Isaac Husted, and, of course, on the ground, they'll be relying on their very good running back, Levi Kiko, the junior.
Yeah, Kiko, only a junior. He's returning letterman, a great athlete. We saw him last year, and he was performing great as a sophomore. He's picked up right there as a junior.
All right, so here we're going to come out first and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Carrollton's going to come out, trips to the left, receiver to the right. They're going to turn, hand it off to Kiko on first down. Kiko's going to take it up to the 27, up over the 30. They'll mark him right at the 30, so they get it into Kiko's hands early on. And Levi Kiko, again, is one of the, I believe he's in the top 10 in rushing in the county. He's having a great season for the Carrollton Warriors.
Yeah, definitely someone that Coach Stormhill likes to focus on. But like you mentioned in the pregame, they've passed more this year than we're used to seeing from a Carrollton Warrior football team.
All right, Allison in shotgun on second down. Back to pass, looking, throws a slant. It is caught by his receiver, number 22, Jaden Murphy, who takes it up over the 45-yard line. Nice couple yards after the catch there. Jeremiah Thomas with the tackle, but like we said, this is not the Carrollton football teams of a couple years ago. Coach Similos that just ran and ran and ran. They will throw it now at Carrollton.
Yeah, when you got a quarterback standing 6'4", 205, he can see over the line, see over the incoming rush, can look over and find his receivers as he did there on that big 15-yard pitch and catch for the first down.
All right, so first and 10 for Carrollton. Ball now up on the 46-yard line. Allison in shotgun, trips left again. He will throw for the second time. Pump fakes, steps up, going to run it now. Not going to get much, but he will maybe get a yard or at least back to the line of scrimmage, tackled by a gang of West Branch tacklers. That'll bring up second down for the Warriors, who have totally packed the home side of the stadium tonight. But that's pretty much standard for a West Branch home game, Derek.
Yeah, week in, week out, Beloit and the surrounding area comes out for their West Branch Warriors. But a good crowd made the trip up from Carrollton as well.
Yes, they have. And we appreciate any fans of any Warriors, West Branch or Carrollton, listening tonight on YouTube and on Q92radiosports.com. It is second down and 8 for Carrollton. Allison back to pass, throws again. It's tipped in the air by Gregory, the future Toledo Rocket.
Christian, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I just talked about Hunter Allison being 6'4", while Gavin Gregory 6'7". So
we got some height.
Yeah, And there's some big boys on the offensive line for Carrollton, but Gavin Gregory, you mentioned, on his way to Toledo to continue his athletic career, was able to get those big paws up in the air and knock it down. Of course, our 3rd down and 8.
All right, 3rd down and 8. 10-17 left to go in the first quarter. Nothing. Carrollton has the ball on their own 48-yard line. This is their first drive of the night and the first drive of the game. Allison back to pass. Has a pocket. Looking, throws across the middle. He has got it to his receiver right at the sticks. And it looks like where they mark him, they might give him the first down. And he got that to Isaac Husted, the senior wide receiver I told you is one of Allison's main targets. And Carrollton does get the first down. Tell you what, that was a nice pocket. The O-line for Carrollton gave him a nice pocket to sit back there and wait for that play to develop.
Yeah, they've had a nice clean pocket so far tonight. And Allison finds Husted, needed 8, got 8.
So now Carrollton in West Branch territory. I got to get away from saying Warriors tonight because that's just going to confuse people.
Well, I mean, you're right.
I was right either way. 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. Carrollton in West Branch territory. In shotgun is Allison again. They're going to do a toss to Kiko. Kiko trying to get to the outside. He's strung out, dives forward. Maybe gets a yard before he is turned back, and they blow the play dead. Good job by Gregory there to kind of steer that outside. Wouldn't let him really turn it back inside. I mean, really wouldn't let him get the corner. The second run by Kiko tonight, Levi Kiko, the 6 foot, 170-pound running back, the junior. He'll be back next year.
Yeah, great job by the West Branch defense there to contain the run. Carrollton looking to bounce out and run sweep, and Gavin Gregory there to contain them in.
2nd down and 9 from the 43-yard line. Carrollton in West Branch territory. Allison back to pass. Pressure coming. He steps up to avoid it. Still looking to throw. Has his receiver around the 30 complete. Going to be another first down. That one caught by Javen Johnson, the senior. So Allison coming out here hot, and Carrollton coming out here and really throwing.
Yeah, 3 for 3 through the air. All 3 passes have led to first downs. So marching right down the field here to the West Branch 30.
Very impressive opening drive for the Carrollton Warriors here. 8:40 clock running here in the first quarter. 0-0 between Carrollton and West Branch in this EBC matchup on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to go twins left, tight end left, receiver to the right. Allison in shotgun. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off to Kiko. He's going to try the right side. Falls forward, but not much going there at all. Maybe got a yard if he's lucky. Good job there by the West Branch defense. That was number 56, Zach Coffey, who came up and made that play from his defensive line position.
Yeah, the first time we've seen Hayden Thomas for the Carrollton Warriors on that run play there. No gain on the play.
All right, they'll break the huddle now. 2nd and 10. 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. Carrollton, this is the opening drive of the ball game. They have it down to the West Branch 30-yard line. Allison in shotgun has got Kiko behind him in a pistol formation. They're going to turn, fake it to Kiko, looking to throw. He dumps underneath this receiver, has got it inside the 27, down to maybe the 25. They might give him the 25. Javen Johnson, second catch of the drive. Carrollton sets himself up with a 3rd manageable here. And again, impressive drive.
Yeah, Allison 4 of 4 through the air for 41 yards thus far, but another 3rd down. They've been successful on their 3rd down conversions thus far, but a 3rd and 5 here in West Branch Warrior territory.
All right, here we go. Carrollton breaks the huddle. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 0-0, but Carrollton has it 3rd and 5 on the West Branch 25-yard line. Allison in shotgun, twins left, twins right. Kiko with him. He's back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, pressure coming, looking to run. Throws it on the run, though, and was looking for his receiver, John Bjornis. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down and decision time for Coach Storm Hill.
Yeah, Grady close on coverage there. Pulled it in, but the referee ruled him out. So incomplete pass brings up the 4th down and 5, and looks like the offense will stay out there.
Yeah, no special teams here. It looks like Coach Storm saying we are going to go for it here with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. 0-0. So here we go. It's 4th and 5 for Carrollton. On the 25-yard line of West Branch. They'll come out twins right, receiver left. Allison in shotgun. Back to pass. He throws it out in the flat to Kiko. Kiko's going to have to run for it. He's going to dive forward, and he'll be about a yard short. They threw it out to him in the flat. About a yard short, and that's going to be it. They're going to turn the ball over, and it looks like Kiko might be down for Carrollton. And he is down right now. We'll see if they help him up as the training staff coming out right now to check on running back Levi Kiko, one of the stalwarts of this offense for Carrollton. Great job, though, while we have a second by the West Branch defense to bend but not break there, Derek.
Yeah, they buttoned down when they needed to there on that 4th down and 5. Gave up 3 or 4, but bringing out that high-powered West Branch Warrior offense here is Levi Kiko up, walking off gingerly, but under his own power.
Yeah, he is coming off under his own power, limping a little bit. No one helped him off, so hopefully he'll be okay. And we're getting ready to get now our first look at this high-powered West Branch offense. Led by Grady Hurst, the quarterback, who is having a phenomenal year, already almost 2,000 yards passing.
Yeah, we saw him last year coming in and spelling Jeremiah Thomas, taking over the quarterback position this year.
20 touchdowns, only 2 picks. 1st and 10, the 23. Hurst throws it out to Gregory, the big tight end. He's got it on 1st down, breaks a couple tackles, takes it up over the 20. Still going up to the 25. He's tackled back at the 24. We'll see where they give him forward progress. They're going to mark it up. I thought they're going to mark it up a little bit around the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. So, again, a 3 and 4 on 1st down. Yeah, coming in tonight's game, Grady Hurst, 125 for 190, 1,926 yards, 20 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. That's incredible. But it's also a typical quarterback from West Branch season. 2nd down and 5. They're going to turn. Hand it off to a running back. Up over the 30. Up over the 35 to the 36-yard line. That is number 44, Gavin Marshall. Gavin Marshall, number 44. He is a freshman, folks. And a lot of people have been running the ball. Gavin Marshall, though, is the 3rd leading rusher on this team. As a freshman, he has 31 carries. Only Jeremiah Thomas, Grady Hurst have more carries than him. As Hurst looking now, throws it out. Got it complete for a 1st down inside Carrollton territory. The freshman took the pass, got the 1st down, got it into Carrollton territory. That is a great catch by the freshman, Gavin Marshall, doing it on the ground and then doing it as a receiver as well.
Yeah, 22 yards there on the catch and run for Gavin Marshall into Carrollton Warrior territory.
And what I got to remember when I do a West Branch game is I can't look down because they don't wait. Hurst going to call his own number on 1st and 10. Inside the 45, inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 25, still running down around the 20-yard line. Grady Hurst calls his own number, gets it, and we are now in the R.G. Drake red zone.
Another gain of 22 yards this time, as you said. Grady Hurst calling his own number, showing shades of Jeremiah Thomas, taking it up the gut into the red zone.
The RGJ red zone, they are now in the RGJ red zone where you learn, earn, and succeed. Here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. West Branch on the move quickly. Hurst in shotgun. Looks over the Carrollton defense. Going to turn. Going to fake it. Now going to step out and run out in the flat. Still throwing, and he's got had a receiver. It is dropped as he was looking for the receiver coming across the middle. I think that was Streifler.
Yeah.
Are they saying Striffler?
Yeah, I believe that's what the public address
So
announcer.
Drake Striffler, I trust him.
Yep.
He's a big-time West Branch guy.
Yeah.
So Striffler, the sophomore, incomplete. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, pass a little behind him. That's one that Grady Hurst is going to wish he had back, but 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
All right, Hurst in shotgun. He's got Gavin Marshall with him on the left side. And Hurst, did he just get him? Yep, and Hurst got Carrollton to jump. So that should be 5 more yards. We have some early score updates already here for you. McKinley 7-0 over Jackson, and Massillon up 7-0 over Warren Harding. 2 early scores on the night. Massillon and McKinley both leading right now. Here we go. 1st and 5 now from the 15-yard line. Hurst in shotgun. He's got twins right, receiver left. He's got Marshall with him in the backfield. Hurst back to pass, throws it out in the flat, has got it to Jeremiah Thomas. Jeremiah going to try to cut inside. He does. There's Carrollton players everywhere. He's dodged about 6 of them already, trying to get to the other side. Runs one over inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. He ran more sideways than forward, but it was still impressive.
Yeah, needed 5, got 6. They'll bring up a 1st and goal here for West Branch.
But he did get the first down. So 1st and goal. West Branch already lined up, ready to go. This crowd is incredible tonight here at West Branch. I don't think there's a seat to be had here on the home side. Hurst in shotgun. 4:31 left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. West Branch knocking on the door. They turn, hand it off to Marshall. Marshall bowls down to the 5-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 5. The freshman takes it again. My first look at this freshman, Gavin Marshall, one thing I can tell you right now, Derek, and watching him this drive, boy, does he have a burst.
Yeah, he gets the ball and goes right straight forward, doesn't bounce around trying to find a hole. He knows where that hole is, and he's attacking.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Hurst in shotgun, empty now. No, take the back. Jeremiah Thomas is back there in Wildcat now. Now Hurst comes in motion. But Jeremiah's going to keep it himself, try to take it in from the 5-yard line, and he does. Touchdown, West Branch. Jeremiah Thomas takes it in. The West Branch Warriors strike first.
Yeah, Jeremiah Thomas's 9th rushing touchdown. Receiving-wise, he has 8 and 2 passing, so he is the touchdown man out here in West Branch.
Jeremiah Thomas takes it in now on to attempt the extra point. Here, set here, trying to get the number of that kicker. There we go. That's a 41. That is Gavin Clemens, senior. Beyond for the extra point. Clemens' kick is up. It is good. So we've got our first score of the night. Extra point is good. With 3:48 left to go in the first quarter, your score is West Branch 7, Carrollton 0. This is high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
This is high school football on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on Facebook, X, and YouTube.
We are back, everybody, and welcome. West Branch has just gone down and scored. Jeremiah Thomas 5-yard run. It is 7-0 West Branch over Carrollton. Carrollton about to get the ball back. As you hear the cowbells, there's a lot of them. There's the kickoff. We are back underway. Carrollton will field this around the 5-yard line. They fumble it, pick it up at the 1. Here comes a return up over the 5, the 10, the 15, and he'll get to about the 16, and that'll be it for Carrollton. And that is where they will come back out here. That was returned by number 11, Drew Garrow. So Drew Garrow with the return there, number 11.
Yeah, nice return by Garrow there, considering the way that return started. Recovered that fumble around the 2-yard line, so got it out to the 17 for the Carrollton Warriors offense to come out for the second time tonight.
Now, Carrollton drove the ball deep into West Branch territory on that first drive, but they turned it over on downs. So they had success. They got first downs, and they were moving the ball through the air, actually, as they'll come and get set up here. Allison now, it's going to be 1st and 10. Carrollton, ball on their own 18-yard line. Allison going to do a toss to Kiko, is back in the ball game. Kiko cuts back, takes it up around the 20-yard line is where he'll get it. So he'll get 2, maybe 3 yards on that one. Good to see Kiko back out there as we are coming up on 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 West Branch over Carrollton here on the Q92 Sports Network.
Yeah, good to see Kiko back out there after leaving the field gingerly following the 4th down play on the initial offensive possession for Carrollton.
All right, here we go. Carrollton gets their play call in. Hunter Allison breaks the huddle. He's going to put Twins to his left, receiver to his right. Kiko back there with him again. He'll be in shotgun. Looks things over on second down. Back to pass. Blitz coming by West Branch. He gets it to his underneath receiver, who's going to have the first down up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Another catch by Javen Johnson. I believe already has 3 here in the first quarter. Boy, I like Allison's poise back there. Even with the pressure coming that time, and they were firing backers in there, he really sat back there comfortably in the pocket, delivered that pass.
Yeah, letting his receivers go through their route and him go through his progressions. That is the third catch for Javen Johnson. He's up to 30 yards receiving on 3 receptions.
1st and 10, ball on their own 33-yard line. 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 West Branch on top of Carrollton. Carrollton with their second possession of the game. Trying to move it again. Allison in shotgun. He's going to turn, hand it off to Kiko. Kiko's going to try the left side. Not much to the outside. He bounces it back in to get what he can. Not sure if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he did.
Yeah, unfortunately, at this stage in the season, your bread and butter is known by watching the tape. So the West Branch defense honing in on Levi Kiko, keeping him under wraps. He has 6 yards on 4 attempts thus far on the ground.
All right, 2nd down and 10. There was no gain on that play. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 West Branch on top of Carrollton. Anderson's going to come out. Twins right, receiver left. Kiko with him in shotgun. Allison takes another pressure coming from West Branch. He has to throw it. That ball is tipped in the air. Oh, and almost intercepted, but it fell down as that time the linebacker came through and got to Allison. He had to unload it quicker than he wanted to. And when that was tipped, it felt like it hung in the air forever, but luckily it didn't fall in anyone else's hands.
Yeah, it hit off the intended receiver's shoulder pad and went upwards, and it was Jeremiah Thomas trying to haul that one in, but unable to as he was falling to the ground. Brings up 3rd and 10 for Carrollton.
Alliance up 14-0 over Minerva. Massillon up 14-0 over Harding. Some early scores in there. 3rd down and 10 for Carrollton. Allison in shotgun's got trips right. Receiver to the left. He sends Kiko out in the flat now. That's not Kiko. It's another running back. But he throws across the middle. Incomplete as he was looking for Jaden Murphy, the junior, incomplete. And that was actually Jaden Murphy who lined up in the backfield that play. So now it's going to be 4th down, and Carrollton, after getting a first down to start this drive, will have to punt it for the first time tonight. Back deep for West Branch. The dangerous Jeremiah Thomas is going to be standing back there along with Drake Striffler. They're standing back around their 35-yard line. 1:31 left to go here.
Yep.
So they'll be punting from the 20-yard line. Comes the punt from Carrollton. It is high. It's a decent punt. Going to be fielded. It's going to hit the ground. Oh, Striffler's going to pick it up around the 30 to the 35. He'll be pulled down. The flags come in. Might be a horse collar. As they're going to tackle him right now at around the 34, 35-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be a holding on West Branch, I see from the initial call. Didn't see that. I thought maybe they're going to call the way he was tackled.
Yeah, they had him up near that horse collar, but initial looks like holding.
So holding on West Branch, that's our first penalty of the night. And that's going to back up West Branch. So they're going to start with the ball. Let's see here as the officials are discussing where to place it. I don't even know if they agree.
I believe they called offensive face mask.
Yeah, it was face. Yeah, it was. It was not holding. It was a face mask on the receiving team. So that's going to back them way up as they are walking it all the way past the 20, and they're going to mark this ball down right around the 16-yard line. So that is where Grady Hurst and the West Branch Warriors offense will take it. Up 7-0, 1:17 left to go in the first quarter. 7-1 West Branch taking on 3-5 Carrollton. This high-powered West Branch offense is back out there. Grady Hurst in shotgun. He's got twins to each side. One of them, the big tight end, Gregory. Hurst on 1st and 10 from his 16. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up. Throws. Looking for Gregory. A little too high for Gregory, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
He's 6'7".
Yeah, a little high on there. Carrollton bringing some pressure off the edge there. Got into Hurst's face a little bit, and I think that caused him to airmail that pass a little higher than intended.
Second down and 10, 1:12 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 West Branch on top of Carrollton in this EBC matchup on the Q92 Sports Network. Hurst barks out the signals. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Throws it out. It's a quick hitter to Gregory. Gregory up over the 25. Falls forward around the 26-yard line. Good gain there on second down. Setting up a 3rd and short as that'll be enough for the first down.
Yeah, it was right there at that yard to gain, and the official motions first down.
So first down. We are under a minute to go here in the first quarter. West Branch already lined back up on their own 26-yard line. Hurst going to keep it himself on an RPO. 35, 40, 45, 50. He may be gone. 35, 30. No one's going to catch him. Derek, it's going to be a touchdown. What a run by Grady Hurst. West Branch scores again.
74 yards on the quarterback keeper, his second keeper of the night here, and he's already near 100 yards with 96 thus far.
96 rushing yards in the first quarter. As on an RPO, Grady Hurst takes it the distance. And it's 13-0 with Gavin Clemens on to attempt the extra point. With 34 seconds left to go here in the first. End of the first quarter, Green Perry scoreless. Interesting there. All right, Clemens on for the extra point. It is up, and ooh, that one is going to be short. That is going to be no good. So the score is going to remain 13-0. West Branch on top of Carrollton. We'll be back with the kickoff. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group, right here on the Q92 Sports Network.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members with a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. This is high school football on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on Facebook, X, and YouTube.
All right, welcome back to the Q92 Sports Network. We are live out here at West Branch High School in Beloit, Ohio, where tonight West Branch taking on Carrollton in the late season EBC matchup. And right now it is West Branch up by a score of 13-0. They've scored 2 touchdowns, missed the extra point. But early on, this West Branch offense has been looking good, Derek. As here we have the kickoff. Carrollton will receive it right around the 5-yard line. Here they come. 5, 10, 15, 20. Tries to get the corner. Still on his feet. 25 up to the 27-yard line. So that was Jaden Murphy, number 22, returning that. I believe we have a flag on the play again.
Yeah, it came in there at the end of that return, so we'll get the call from the official.
So we will wait to see what the call is. Holding on Carrollton. So back up Carrollton. 10 yards, and that is where they will start. And now if you're Carrollton, you're in a situation now, Derek, where you want to start getting something going sooner than later, because this West Branch team, one thing, they're not going to take their foot off the gas for a second.
No, if there's one thing we've learned in our time covering Coach Cooper is he likes to keep that pedal to the metal, and a great opportunity here for Carrollton, though, to cut into this lead and make it a 1-score game once again.
This could be the last play of the first quarter. We'll see. Allison going to be in shotgun now. 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Turns, throws it out in the flat to his receiver. That is Husted. Husted breaks a tackle, takes it up to about the 18-yard line. There's 20 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll have to wait and see if Carrollton tries to run another play. They don't have to. That should set up second down for Carrollton, and we'll see if Carrollton even tries to get a play off here. It doesn't appear they will, as the first quarter is coming to an end. So we played 1 quarter of football. Your score, 13-0. West Branch on top of Carrollton. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group, right here on the Q92 Sports Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Beloit, Ohio, where we are about to start the second quarter. Carrollton has the ball, second down and 6 from their own 19-yard line, down 13-0 to West Branch in the Battle of the Warriors, late season EBC football. Allison pump fakes, now looks, throws it out. That's going to be incomplete. The closest receiver to that was Drew Garrow. Stops the clock, 11:56. We're just underway here in the second quarter. It'll bring up third down and 6 for Carrollton.
Yeah, another third down for the Carrollton Warriors deep in their own territory here. So West Branch looking to force another 3-and-out and get that high-powered offense back on the field.
Other scores here. Hoover now up on Lake 7-0 in the second quarter. End of one. No, they just scored there in the second quarter. So there you go. Northwest and Fairless. 7-0 Fairless in that game. Allison back to pass on 3rd and 6. Pump fakes, has time. Now pressure coming. He throws it. It's going to be over his wide receiver. His head was looking for Husted again. And that'll bring up a 4th down and another trip out for the punter for Carrollton. Another drive stalls for Carrollton here with 11:49 left to go in the second quarter. 13-0. West Branch has the lead, about to get the ball back.
Yeah, it almost looked like Hunter Allison was about to take off and run, and then he looked up and saw a receiver downfield and tried to flip it downfield to him, and it fell incomplete.
Punting will be Jaden Murphy for Carrollton. Will be punting from about his 5-yard line. That one more of a line drive. Going to take a bounce, be picked up around the 48-yard line. We see here. Here comes West Branch. 40, 35, 30, 25, and out of bounds around the 27-yard line. Great return by number 10, Drake Striffler. So how about that? West Branch going to start off almost in the R.G. Drake red zone here with a chance to increase their lead.
Yeah, knocking on the door of the red zone. The second time we've seen Striffler pick up the ball off of the bounce on a return, and another nice return.
Grady Hurst comes back out. Back at running back for this drive is Gavin Marshall. The freshman will be out there. The play coming in from Coach Cooper. West Branch Warriors.
Jeremiah
Here we go. Jeremiah Thomas. Yeah, he's back at quarterback right now. He'll still do this. As you know, he's done some quarterback in his time.
Oh, yeah.
So Hurst and him are both out there, but you're going to have Jeremiah Thomas in the Wildcat formation kind of right now on 1st and 10. Jeremiah going to call his own number, going to look to get to the corner. Tries to cut it out. He does cut it inside the 20. It's at the 15. That speed burst was incredible, and he's taking it all the way down, Derek, to about the 3-yard line. That late burst was incredible. I think everyone thought he was going to go out of bounds. He turned it up, hit the gas into the RG red zone. West Branch 1st and goal.
Yeah, lining up fast here after the 21-yard gain.
Back in that Wildcat, Jeremiah Thomas looks over the defense again. He's in shotgun. Same exact play. Going to try the left side again. Goes towards the end zone. Gets it in. Touchdown. Jeremiah Thomas has 2 on the night. And the West Branch Warriors increase their lead by 6. And that was a very quick drive by the West Branch Warriors. As that makes the score 19-0 with the extra point pending. Coming back out to attempt that will be Gavin Clemens again for West Branch with 11:15 left to go in the first quarter. And this is exactly what Carrollton did not want to happen in the first half of this ball game.
Yeah,
Here comes the snap. The kick is up. This kick is good. So we have played. We're down to 11:15 left to go here in the first half. Your new score, 20-0. West Branch on top of Carrollton. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, Carrollton about to get the ball back with 11:15 left to go in the first half. West Branch is on top now, 20-0. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the West Branch Warriors. Carrollton, who had great success in their first drive, getting deep into West Branch territory before turning it over on downs, has punted it the last 2 possessions. They've got to get something going now on offense. Here's the kickoff. Carrollton waits for it. They'll receive it about their 5-yard line, and that is going to be Murphy up over the 20, 25, maybe the 26 before he's tackled. Actually, farther than that. They're going to mark him around the 26, maybe the 26 or 27-yard line. That's where Carrollton will come out. Hunter Allison in this offense. Derek, Carrollton's got to get something going here.
Yeah, they opened the game moving the ball very well through the air. The last couple drives, though, have been 3 and out for the Carrollton Warriors.
So they got the ball on their own 27-yard line. There's 11:09 left to go in the first half. They are trailing 20-0. Here comes Carrollton now in shotgun. They're going to put 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Allison in shotgun, Kiko on his right hip. 1st and 10. Allison takes a snap. Throws out in the flat to Kiko. Kiko up over the 30, over the 35, dives forward around the 36-yard line. Good play on first down and a nice burst there by Kiko in the flat to hit the gas as soon as he got that. Good first down gain, setting up a 2nd down and short for Carrollton. Oh, they're going to give him a first down.
All right.
Someone better tell the stick people. There they go. I was like, they did. That guy needs to move. Here we go. 10:51, clock running. Carrollton with a first down on their own 37-yard line. Same formation, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Kiko with Allison in the backfield. Allison in shotgun. Takes the snap, looks, throws across the middle. Oh, was looking actually towards the flat for Isaac Husted, but that ball was not placed very well. Goes over his head, incomplete. That stops the clock with 10:34 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, Carrollton's had a few of those where Allison's had to pass it a little sooner than he wants to, and the receivers haven't quite turned their head to look for the pass.
2nd down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Allison. Again, they're coming out in that 4 wide, 2 to each side. Kiko on the left hip. Allison looks over the defense now on 2nd down and 10. Allison back to pass. Looks, throws, looking for his receiver. That's going to be intercepted by West Branch. 40, 35, cuts it back, still running at the 30. Gets up a block at the 25. Will be out of bounds. Oh, and a big hit out of bounds around the 17-yard line. That is picked off by Drake Schriffler. Schriffler's having a heck of a first half on offense and now on defense as well. And West Branch in business again after the turnover.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice returns on punts, but this time it's an interception return, and he had a nice return into the RG Drake red zone. A late flag did come in, so we'll see if they tack on a little bit.
I thought that might have been a little bit of a late hit over there on the sideline. It's the far sideline, so I could have been wrong. So we'll see. So it was a personal foul on Carrollton. So West Branch will start in the RG Drake red zone, deep in it. The RG Drake red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for West Branch here. They're coming out. Jeremiah Thomas now a quarterback again here. No, that was Hurst. I'm sorry. Who gets it to his receiver, who dives towards the end zone, gets it in. That's I believe that's John Bale. Nope, that is number 2. That is Jake Weingart.
Yep.
Who caught that and took it in for a touchdown. Weingart's first touchdown of the night, and now Hurst throwing a touchdown pass. The lead is increased to 26-0 with the extra point pending. West Branch is on fire. On for the extra point again is Gavin Clemens. Man. All right, here we go. Extra point attempt. Kick is down, kick is up. The kick is good. So the kick is good. Add another point to the total. So now we are looking at 10-14 left to go in the first half of this ball game. Your new score, 27-0 West Branch over Carrollton. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
We are back here in Beloit, Ohio, where it has been all West Branch Warriors over Carrollton right now. 27-0. The Warriors lead Carrollton. Carrollton about to get the ball back deep to receive. For the Warriors is number 22, Jaden Murphy, and he will get the kick around the 5-yard line. Here comes Murphy, 15, 20, up over the 25, maybe the 26 or 27-yard line. And that is where Carrollton will come back out here and look to possibly get something going offensively here with Allison and this offense. Again, West Branch 7-1. They haven't lost since week 1 to Canfield.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard here real quick, at the end of the first quarter, Massillon 14, Warren Harding 0, and Perry 7-0 over Green with 8:42 left in the first half at the last update that we got.
We'll get you score updates throughout the night. At halftime, Derek and I will kind of go through the computer rankings and playoff picture. Obviously, there's a lot still to figure out in these last 2 weeks. 10:07 left to go in the first half. Allison now. And shotgun, new running back in there for Carrollton. That's Hayden Thomas, the senior. So Hayden Thomas now in at running back. Allison, they fake the jet sweep. They give it to number 25, Hayden Thomas. Hayden Thomas takes it up to the 31. It looks like they will mark it down. So that'll be a gain of 4 on first down for Hayden Thomas, the senior, 5'8", 170-pound running back, who's also a linebacker for this team. I see another score update. McKinley up 21-0 over Jackson. Again, how about the season McKinley's had with their new head coach this season?
Yeah, new head coach, new quarterback. They are having a great year for the Bulldogs.
All right, here we go. 9:30 left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 for Carrollton. They're down 27-0. Allison in shotgun. He's empty back there. 5 wides. Back to pass. Looking, still looking. Now he decides he's going to try to run, but he throws it the last second before he's sacked. An incomplete pass. Alert move there. There was a receiver near the area, and he threw that at the last possible second before he fell down on the ground. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Carrollton.
Yeah, Carrollton just trying to find something to spark the offense and try to put together a drive here as they did on the opening drive. But since then, it's been all West Branch.
There's 9:01 left to go in the first half. Allison in shotgun, trips left, receiver to the right. On 3rd and 6, he's back to pass, looking. He's throwing it down the sideline, looking for his receiver. That's bounced around. That might have been picked off again by West Branch, and it was. That was picked off. Are they saying it was?
The official at the...
There, what are they? They haven't signaled. It was intercepted. Okay, the officials took their time on that one. So intercepted by West Branch.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was
Hurst.
Hurst or if that was. So Grady Hurst has the interception. So the quarterback's run for one, thrown for one, and picked one off. Not bad, sir. West Branch has it again after that turnover. 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Here comes West Branch again with it.
Carrollton's last 2 drives ending in interceptions, setting up the West Branch Warriors with good field position.
Gavin Marshall will be the tailback on this possession. Hurst in shotgun. He's got twins to each side. 8:43 left to go. Hurst barks out the signals, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, sitting back in the pocket, wanted to go deep, throws across the middle. That is, almost intercepted back to Carrollton. That pass was intended for number 4, Lucas Black, the senior. Stops the clock. It'll make it 2nd down and 10 with 8:35 left to go here in the first half. 27-0. West Branch on top of Carrollton here in this EBC matchup late in the season.
Yeah, the Carrollton defense trying to stop the West Branch offense for the first time. Each drive has ended in a touchdown thus far for West Branch.
Getting set up again. Hurst in shotgun. Trips left. Got Marshall to his right. They're going to throw it across the middle. Quick slant. That is caught by Jeremiah Thomas, who has it inside the 45. Still on his feet. 40, 35, near the 30 before he goes out of bounds. Into Carrollton territory again. Jeremiah Thomas, man, is he fast. 1st down, West Branch in Carrollton territory again. See where they mark him. They're going to mark him all the way back to the 30, 31.
Yeah, I think they said they stepped out here on the near sideline, but before he stepped out, a gain of 20 on the slant route.
Another EBC matchup Alliance, 21-0 over Minerva on senior night in Alliance. 1st and 10. Hurst back to pass. Wanted to take a shot. He's going to go down and be sacked by Carrollton. Big play for Carrollton. That was Javen Johnson, the senior, with the sack. Bringing back Hurst. Going to go for a loss. That's going to take the ball back to the 40-yard line. So an 8-yard loss on the sack by the Carrollton Warriors.
Yeah, it's first negative play for the West Branch Warriors tonight. We've called Javen Johnson's name a couple times on offense, but the big sack there putting West Branch in a 2nd and long situation.
Hurst going to come out in shotgun. He's going to have trips to his left, receiver to his right, and on his left hip in shotgun, Gavin Marshall, the freshman running back. Hurst takes the snap. Looking out in the flat now. He'll throw it to wide receiver screen to Jeremiah Thomas, middle of the field. 35, 30, breaks the tackle. 20, 15, 10, cuts it back. He's going to score a touchdown. 40-yard touchdown. Jeremiah Thomas strikes again, and the West Branch Warriors score again. Wow.
That's about all you can say for this offense is wow. 40-yard pitch and catch there. Grady Hurst to Jeremiah Thomas, putting a bow on his senior season here after a great career. And it's far from over with, another week and then playoffs, but they're on senior night.
Yeah, Gavin Marshall on for the extra point. His kick is up. His kick is good. So, with 7:26 now left to go in the first half, your new score, West Branch 34, Carrollton nothing. This is high school football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group. on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back here in Beloit, Ohio, where West Branch is dominating this football game thus far with a score of 34-0. There's still 7:26 left to go in the first half. Here comes the kickoff from West Branch. Going to be fielded by Carrollton at the 5. Here they come to return it. 15, 20, up to the 24, maybe the 25-yard line for the Carrollton Warriors. That was returned by number 11, Drew Garrow. Back out comes the Carrollton offense, who's got to get something going. And Derek, they want to score before end of this half to avoid the start of the second half with a running clock situation.
Yeah, the 30-point threshold has been passed by West Branch here, 34-0 with 7:17 left in the first half. If you're Carrollton, you obviously want to score, but some positive yardage and a nice drive here would do wonders.
But already at halftime, Northwest and Fairless, 7-0. Fairless still on top. That's interesting. All right, 1st and 10, their own 25. Allison in shotgun now looking, throws it, is be caught by his receiver. That is caught by Drew Garrow for a good gain on first down.
Forced out of bounds by Jeremy Ramsey.
Harding adding a field goal now. It's 14-3. Massillon leads Harding over at Paul Brown Stadium. So 8-yard gain on that throw. Some positive play there from Carrollton. Makes it 2nd down and 2 with 7:11 left to go here in the first half.
First reception of the night for Drew Garrow. We've called his name a few times on returns, but first on offense.
2nd down and 2 for Carrollton. They're going to turn, hand it off to Kiko. Kiko's going to take it. He'll bowl over the 35, fall down to the 36. That should be enough to move the chains for a first down, and it is. So first down for Carrollton. Move the chains. Coming up on 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
First down, 1st and 10 from their own 36.
In West Branch next week, it's rivalry week. Carrollton will be playing Minerva, and West Branch will be on the road to take on their arch rival Salem. You and I will have the call of that game on week 10, rivalry week in the state of Ohio. Always a fun time. We'll have a lot of the big rivalry games for you on the Q92 Sports Network next week. 6:40 clock running, 1st and 10, their own 36-yard line. Allison and Carrollton trying to get something going here. Here's the snap. They turn. It's a keeper by Allison, who takes up over the 40 to, remember, the 41-yard line before he is upended and tackled. But still a good positive gain on first down for Carrollton.
Yeah, nice 5-yard gain. Positive plays here to start the drive for Carrollton. Closing in on the 6-minute mark here in the first half.
2nd down and 4 from their own 42-yard line. Carrollton looking to get something going here. In shotgun, 4 wides. They send a receiver in motion. That's Houston. They fake the jet sweep. Back to pass. Allison. He's trying to avoid pressure. Rolling out to his left. Throws across his body for his receiver. Incomplete. Was looking for Drew Hero, who was coming across the field on a crosser. Couldn't get it to him. As there's a player down right now for West Branch. That's number 10, Drake Schriffler. He's now sitting up. I'm not sure if that's a cramp.
Yeah, I didn't see him go down, but the trainer's coming out to take a peek at him. We've called his name multiple times tonight. He's had a couple nice punt returns, a big interception with a return that led to a West Branch Warriors touchdown here. It looks like they're looking near his ankle.
His right leg they're working on right now. Very impressive how few fouls he has in his name. Lots of consonants. So they're checking on his leg right now. When they do it, let's look out. He's already up. Never mind. As he is up under his own power, taking a drink of water. Maybe just a cramp. I don't know. But walking off under his own power. So it'll be fine. Just Coach Cooper walking him off. Coach Coop, always fun to talk to Coach Cooper.
Absolutely.
He's such a young coach and such a great offensive mind. You could see why these players in this team and this community enjoys him so much, because this man brings an energy in that locker room. If you've ever seen or gotten to see one of his speeches, he brings the energy. He gets this team pumped, and this team loves playing for him.
Yeah, down on the field pregame, you can the vibe across the field on the West Branch side is electric.
3rd down and 4. Scoreboard's wrong. Allison back to pass, looking for his receiver. He's caught it. Should be enough for a first down into West Branch territory, and falling all the way to the 45 was Isaac Husted. His helmet comes off. He comes off. Nice run after the catch, carrying some West Branch defenders with him. And Carrollton gets it back in West Branch territory here with 5:36 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, nice catch and run of 13 yards there for Isaac Husted, the senior receiver for Carrollton. .520 on the first half clock.
Jeez. Allison in shotgun now. Looks over the defense, takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be an RPO. Allison's going to keep it himself inside the 45, down to the 40. Is that his helmet came off? Now that's two straight plays. No, it didn't.
No, it was a hard hit, though.
It was a hard hit. I don't know. Maybe his extra, he wears one of those protective.
Yeah, the Guardian caps.
The Guardian caps. I don't know if it moved. That's how hard he was hit.
5-yard gain.
So 5-yard gain, sets up second down. This has been the best drive for Carrollton since their initial drive of the ball game. And again, they need to get it in the end zone if they want to avoid a running clock to start the second half. So this is a big drive for Carrollton.
Yeah, West Branch set to receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
Second down and 5 for Carrollton in West Branch territory. Allison back to pass. Has a good pocket. Taking a shot. Looking towards the sideline. That is going to be caught. Nice catch by Houston. All the way down to about the 23-yard line. So good pocket, good throw, good catch.
Yeah, 17-yard gain, the longest gain from scrimmage for Carrollton thus far tonight, knocking on the door of the RG Drag red zone.
2 minutes left in the first half. Hoover and Lake tied at 14. All right, Allison now, 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Looks over the defense, 4:25 left. Carrollton trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Send a receiver in motion. They fit the J action sweep. Allison looking to throw, now being pressured, has to throw it up towards the end zone. Incomplete pass. Oh, they're going to throw a flag.
Yeah, the defensive back didn't get his head turned around quick enough, and I think they're going to get him on face guarding there.
So that's going to be on West Branch. And that penalty is definitely going to put Carrollton in the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed.
Jeremiah Thomas, the guilty defender there on the penalty, as they'll march off the penalty yards.
Take it all the way down with the 6.
I think the 11.
No, the 11. Boy, that was way off. So there we go. Takes them down. They are now in the RG red zone again. This is big for Carrollton. Because like I said, they get it under 30. It will not be a running clock to start the second half. Good drive here by the Carrollton Warriors. Allison, 1st and 10 in the 11. Allison, play fakes, throws it. That falls incomplete. I don't know if that was tipped.
Allison's pass is incomplete.
Have a flag over on the far sideline. There was some extracurricular activity over there, so we'll get that straightened out.
Yeah, conference games will do that sometimes. We'll see who they caught and what they got. I didn't think there was anything that egregious, but all right, here we go. Personal foul on West Branch. So that's going to make it another, half the distance and first down, I believe. So first and goal now for Carrollton.
Yeah, first and goal here from about the 6.
About the 6-yard line, it looks like. Waiting for the scoreboard to update. Yeah, first to goal from the 5. All right, here we go. First to goal from the 5 for Carrollton. Here we go. Allison in shotgun, turns. Fakes it to Kiko, looking, throws it towards the end zone. Got it to his receiver down near the goal line. It's complete, not quite in the end zone. Yep, that's going to be second down and goal from less than the 1-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here.
Just shy of the goal line.
In the first half. Not sure the clock's not running.
There we go. 4-yard gain there. That was Marcus Brooks on the reception for Carrollton. His first reception of the evening.
Under 4 minutes, clock running. Carrollton, first and goal, I'm sorry, on the 1-yard line. Allison in shotgun. Kiko with him. Allison's going to fake the pitch, and they handed it off to the other running back who took it in for the touchdown, and
Yeah,
that ended up going to
Husted.
Isaac Husted. Touchdown, first of the night for Carrollton. They get on the board with 3:42 left to go here in the first half.
Very nice play call there by Coach Hill there. Had us confused, had the West Branch Warrior defense confused. Carrollton, first touchdown of the evening.
So that makes it 34-6. Extra point coming up here, going to be attempted by Payson Haven. Haven's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. It is good. So your new score with 3:42 left to go in the first half, 34-7. Carrollton gets on the board. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on the Q92 Sports Network.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, Carrollton on to kick it off after they get their first touchdown of the night by Houston. A really nifty play down at the 1 yard line. Carrollton cutting into that lead. Still a very, very steep hill to climb, but a whole half of football left. They're down 34-7 to West Branch here on the Q92 Sports Network. And one thing you know is West Branch with that 3:42, you know their offense is going to be ready to roll.
Yeah, still all three timeouts for West Branch and Carrollton here in the first half.
All right, Carrollton to kick it off. It's a pooch kick, going to be having to take it by one of the up men. It is around the 30, 35, up over the 40. Dives out of bounds near the 43-yard line. That will be returned by number 4, Lucas Black. And they'll give them, the 43 maybe? So, and that's where West Branch will come back out with it.
So again, West Branch scoring on each of their possessions thus far this evening.
They have not been stopped on offense yet. On offense, they have not been stopped yet. We'll see if maybe now some momentum Carrollton got from that score can bleed over to the defense. Hurst has it, 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Trips left, receiver to the right. Hurst looks over the defense. Hurst back to pass, pressure coming immediately. He's got it to his receiver up near the 44-yard line. It is Weingart with the catch. So good gain on first down.
Flag on the far side of the field here.
Hurst took a smack on that play as a blitzer came through basically untouched. So flag on the play. We'll see what the call is right now. It is.
No, the man downfield. So one of the linemen got a little downfield a little too early there.
Horse got out of the barn. Horse got out of the barn. As a former lineman, I know you can't do that. You just can't do that. All right, so back up West Branch now, 1st and 15 from their own 43. 3:29 left to go in the first half. Gavin Marshall is the running back out there. With Grady Hurst looking over the defense. He'll put Marshall on his left hip. Trips left, receiver to the right. Hurst back to pass. Looking, will throw out in the flat to Marshall. Marshall up over the 45, cuts back over the 50 into and does a somersault basically into Carrollton territory. The freshman, man, he is fast.
Yeah, gain of 9 there on the reception for Marshall there on the screenplay.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Be 2nd down and 6. West Branch already lined back up, ready to go. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Hurst takes a snap. Going to call his own number again. Breaks a tackle inside the 40. Still on his feet down towards the 35-yard line. Probably lands at the 34. Grady Hurst is getting it done on the ground just as much as through the air today.
but not before another West
Yeah,
Branch
that rush
Warrior.
puts them over the 100-yard mark here in the first half on the ground.
Hurst already has them lined back up. 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. West Branch in Carrollton territory. Hurst in shotgun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. He's going to fake it to Marshall. Look, throw it out towards the side to Gregory. He's got it to Gregory, who cuts back around the 30, breaks a tackle, and falls down to maybe the 28-yard line. Gregory, multi-sport star, going to play football at Toledo.
Slow to get up here.
And he is a big man. Of course, his sister is a basketball star at YSU who played and started as a true freshman, was freshman of the week a couple times, having a great career, the Gregory family, but they got to be real proud of her going down and playing immediately at YSU.
Yes.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It is 2nd down and 5 for West Branch. They have the ball on the Carrollton 29-yard line. Trips left, receiver to the right. Hurst takes the snap. Back to pass, throws a slant. Got it to Jeremiah Thomas. Jeremiah tries to break a tackle. He'll get it down to at least the 20-yard line. See if they mark him at the 20. It's going to be enough for a first down if they mark him just outside the 20. So, yeah, 21-yard line. So not quite in the RG Drake red zone, but close. And still 1:45 left. And, again, as Derek said, all 3 timeouts. So West Branch not even rushing right now with 1:38 left to go here. 1:35. Hurst already has him lined up. Trips right, receiver left. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Hurst in shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it. That is incomplete. Was looking for his tight end, number 86, Landon Coffey. Falls incomplete. Boy, I don't think West Branch will ever run out of coffees. I feel like I've been doing sports here for like 10 years, and there's been a coffee at every sport at all times.
Yeah, Landon, the 6'5" sophomore.
It's like Kirkpatrick's and Minerva.
Yes.
They don't run out of them. They just multiply. Stops the clock with 1:24 left to go here in the first half. 34-7. West Branch on top of Carrollton. 2nd down. Hurst back to pass. Looks. Throws. Got to Jeremiah Thomas inside the 15. Cuts back. Gets it down to around the 10. Still on his feet inside the 5. Still on his feet. Down around the 4-yard line. He made about 6 Carrollton Warriors whiff. That's going to be 1st and goal now for West Branch. Clock still running. But they don't need to call a timeout yet.
Yeah, still a little over a minute remaining here after the 17-yard catch and run.
Back at
First and goal at the 4.
The RG Drake red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed. Here we go. 1st and goal. They turn, hand it off to the running back who takes it towards the end zone. They say he's in. Clayton Day, the running back, the senior, takes it in. Touchdown, West Branch. They score again. What a drive that was. With about 3 minutes left to go, never even using a timeout, Derek.
Yeah, and leaving very under a minute on the clock for Carrollton after this extra point master class by Coach Cooper in the West Branch offense.
Clemens on for the extra point. Down, kick is up. Kick is good. So your new score with 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. West Branch 41, Carrollton 7. We'll be back with a kickoff. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back to Beloit, Ohio, where the West Branch Warriors are up 41-7 with 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. Christian Bigglesworth, Derek Dimmitt here with you. Appreciate you guys having us on here. As there's the kickoff. Carrollton will receive it around the 6-yard line. Here they come on the return. Up over the 15, up over the 20. Oh, hit big time around the 22-yard line. That was returned by Drew Giro. A little slow to get up. He's sitting up, and they're helping him up right now as he got hit hard. 45 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Colton Stillion, the West Branch linebacker, on the stop there, and that was a wallop.
So Carrollton will come back out. We'll see if Coach Hill wants to try to run anything here with 45 seconds left. Carrollton still has all three of their timeouts left. Again, West Branch will get the ball first in the second half, and as it stands right now, we will be at a running clock situation when the second half begins. They're going to come out. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Kiko in shotgun with Allison. First and 10, the 22-yard line. Allison, back to pass, throws out in the flat. It is tipped. Falls incomplete, was looking for Kiko. That'll stop the clock with 41 seconds left to go. As Gregory got his big paws up there. Knocked that down. He's also a basketball star. We got some ups. Stop the clock with 41 seconds left to go here in the first half. West Branch. What a run they've been on here for 4 years with Coach Cooper. The program was already doing well before Coach Cooper took over. There's some deep playoff runs, but in the playoffs every year he's been here. EBC champs every year he's been here. Second down and 10. Allison back to pass. Looking, throws across the middle. That is dropped by Husted. That'll bring up third down. 37 seconds left. And don't forget, West Branch has all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, so.
And if they get the ball back, Derek, I don't know that they'll take a knee.
No. The history is any indication of that. I doubt it as well.
Third down for Carrollton. Ball on their own 22-yard line. 3rd and 10. They break the huddle. They're going to send trips out to the left, receiver to the right. Kiko and shotgun with Allison. Allison takes the snap. Back to pass. Pressure's coming. Allison throws. That is dropped. Dropped by Javen Johnson. And Carrollton's going to have to punt with 31 seconds left. And a very dangerous Jeremiah Thomas probably going back to return this. Carrollton's got to be careful here.
Yeah, Jeremiah Thomas and Drake Strifler, on back deep for the Warriors here. As you said, still all 3 timeouts here.
And looking to get the ball in Carrollton territory. Here comes the punt by Carrollton. That's a good high punt. It's going to go back and go out of bounds around the 40. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it around the 42-yard line. So West Branch will get it back with the ball on their own 42-yard line. Let's see what Coach Cooper wants to do here. Again, West Branch has all 3 timeouts.
23 seconds left in the first half.
Looking at the sideline, looking at the coaching staff and the play going in. And I don't know that they're going to take a knee here.
No, it looks like they're coming out in an empty set.
Empty set. They're going to come out, trips to the right, twins to the left. Grady Hurst in shotgun by himself. 23 seconds left. They have all 3 timeouts. Still, play clock hasn't even started. There we go. So here we go. Hurst in shotgun. Hurst takes the snap. Looking. He will throw. Throws it. Has got it. Oh, incomplete pass. Was looking for his receiver. Was looking for number 3, Grady Close. That ball wasn't close enough. There we go. Gong. Dun, 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 dun. 18 seconds left to go. Second down and 10 for West Branch. They're going to stay in that same formation. Trips right, twins left, empty backfield. Hurst looks over the defense. Hurst back to pass. It's a quick one out to Gregory. Gregory up over the 40, 45, 50. Out of bounds around the 48. Might be enough for a first down, depending on where they mark it. They're going to say, yeah, first down, so move the chains. They got out of bounds, too, I believe, to save a timeout.
Yeah, 11 seconds left on the first half clock. Still all 3 timeouts.
Hurst in shotgun. Looking over the defense. 4 wides, 2 to each side. This time it looks like they are going to have Marshall in the backfield with Hurst. They're going to put him on Hurst's right hip. Hurst looks over the defense. Back to pass. Blitz coming by Carrollton. Grady Hurst steps up, avoids the first 2 rushers, avoids the third. Now going to try to run. He'll get out of bounds around the 42-yard line with 3 seconds left. Oh, we have a late flag
here behind the play.
Might be on West Branch. As one of the players for West Branch and Carrollton were locked up well after the play. We'll see what the play is. The way the West Branch lineman's reacting. I believe that's Chase G, number 58, who's upset. Have they made the official call yet? Here it comes.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd and 4th grade cheerleaders.
Personal foul. It's on West Branch. No, it's on both. Offsetting.
Replay the down here. So 3 seconds left in the first half. It'll be
but they're moving.
Oh, maybe they are counting the play. Maybe it was a dead ball on the.
It might have been a dead ball. Must have been. Yeah, it was a dead ball foul. So that'll put the ball down on the 42-yard line. 3 seconds left. This will be most likely the last play of the first half. And do we have a timeout now? Or what? If we're waiting for the officials
coming in and
West Branch
discussing.
Still changing out personnel here.
I think Coach Stormhill was wanting explanation as to why the play counted, possibly, as the far line judge returns to that sideline and gives an update.
All right, here we go. 3 seconds left. 2nd and 4 from the 42-yard line of Carrollton. West Branch has it. Hurst in shotgun. Takes the snap. They're just going to hand it off to their running back who will run out the first half clock. That's the first run by Damon Edwards, the junior, number 37. And that'll do it for the first half. In a first half that was 100% all West Branch Warriors here as we enter halftime with your score 41-7. Now what that means obviously is when we come back and start the second half, we will be in a running clock situation. That means the clock will be running pretty much constantly. It will only stop for change of possessions, injuries, or timeouts. Incomplete passes, it'll keep running. Run out of bounds, it'll keep running. So it can be a very quick. Now, should Carrollton get the game under 30 points, goes right back to normal game timing. But just so you know, that's how this second half will go. We're going to take a timeout, then we're going to send it back to the AM 1310 WDPN newsroom for a news update. We'll come back, get your scores from the first half. We'll go over the playoffs situations for all our local teams. During halftime, we'll get you set for the second half as well. But after 2 quarters, your score, 41-7. West Branch on top of Carrollton. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshon Auto Group right here on the Q92 Sports Network.
I'll do it here.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of Q92 News. Union employees at Metallus are scheduled to vote on a tentative contract with the Canton-based steelmaker. From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of Q92 News. Union employees at Metallus are scheduled to vote on a tentative contract with the Canton-based steelmaker October 30th. United Steelworkers Local 1123 represents 1,200 employees at the company's Canton operations. The union and Metallus announced the tentative 4-year agreement earlier this month. Details were not released. The current contract was set to expire September 22nd, but was extended through October 15th as negotiations continued. A fourth man is charged in a home invasion. 43-year-old Ricky Lee Martin of Canton was arrested in Bainbridge Township and charged with complicity. An Amish man in Geauga County's Middlefield Township told police 3 men had entered his home, robbed him, assaulted him and his 8-year-old son with a stun gun, and took the boy hostage. The child was able to escape. 44-year-old William Hatfield of Maslin and 36-year-old Randall Cromer of Doylestown were apprehended on kidnapping charges at a Canton home Wednesday. 33-year-old Bradford Hosler was arrested in Canton Saturday. He is charged with kidnapping, aggravated robbery, and aggravated burglary. The repository reports the Stark County Board of Elections will tighten ballot proofing after erroneous absentee ballots were sent to 58 voters. Some voters not in the Maslin Public Library District were sent ballots containing a replacement library levy. They were informed their votes on the issue would not be counted. Some voters in the Canton Local School District received ballots for school board with no candidates listed. There are 3 candidates running for 3 seats. Affected voters will be sent new ballots. A Stark County grand jury has indicted a man on child sex charges. 24-year-old Joshua Barnes of Jackson Township is charged with 2 counts of unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. The indictment was issued in May, and he was arrested Wednesday. Barnes was arraigned today in common pleas court. He posted bond and was released from the county jail. Barnes allegedly took part in sexual conduct with a girl who was at least 13 years old, but under the age of 16. The activity occurred between October 2023 and April 2024. A pretrial hearing is scheduled for October 27th. Robertson Heating Supply has begun expansion of its distribution center in Alliance. A groundbreaking ceremony recently took place for the 93,000 square foot addition. It will be located at Robertson's headquarters on West Main Street. The new facility will serve as a warehouse and storage space and have 24 additional loading docks. Completion is expected by December 2026. The financial operations and procedures of Perry Township's fiscal office are the subject of an independent review. Trustees agreed to pay attorney Julie Jack Meades to conduct the investigation. The cost will be $10,000. According to the repository, fiscal officer Craig Chesler believes the probe is retaliation for his criticism of the board. In April, trustees gave pay raises to road department employees and issued health savings account cards to township workers. Chesler has served as fiscal officer for 6 years and says he's had clean audits and balanced budgets. Trustees did not cite specifics related to any wrongdoing or mismanagement by the fiscal office or Chesler. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We've posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
An East Liverpool man who allegedly used knives to attack a man in the city August 23rd has appeared in court. 27-year-old Grant Goodballet was in Columbiana County Common Pleas Court Tuesday for arraignment. He was indicted on charges of felonious assault, intimidation, and domestic violence for 3 separate incidents. Goodballet is accused of swinging knives at a man on Bank Street. The victim suffered multiple cuts. Goodballet also allegedly called a woman September 21st and told her he would kill the assault victim and his children if he didn't drop charges. Goodballet is accused of pulling a woman's hair while she was driving and throwing a lit cigarette at her in East Liverpool July 21st. A preliminary hearing is set for October 23rd. The Highway Patrol continues to investigate a Thursday crash in Canfield Township that took the life of one of their troopers. Around noon, 40-year-old Nicholas Caton responded to Route 11 to assist a disabled semi in the northbound lanes. The truck's driver had struck an object in the road. Caton was in his cruiser with his emergency lights on when another semi rear-ended his vehicle. The collision sent the cruiser into the disabled truck, hitting the driver. Caton died at the scene. The disabled truck's driver, 65-year-old Nelson Vasquez of Florida, was flown to a local hospital. His condition was not available. The other driver, 35-year-old Ryan Rock of Canfield, was not injured. A Mahoning County Common Pleas Court jury has found a woman guilty of unlawful restraint, child endangering, and domestic violence, but acquitted her of kidnapping. The verdicts were issued Thursday in the case of 51-year-old Stacy Gilmore of Youngstown. The charges were filed after she was arrested by Boardman police in 2023. Gilmore was accused of kidnapping a 5-year-old child. They were removed from her home by Children's Services after they discovered evidence of abuse. Sentencing is scheduled for December 2nd. It's off to jail for a Warren woman convicted in connection with a shooting. 33-year-old Lucretia Green was sentenced Tuesday by Trumbull County Common Pleas Judge Ronald Rice to 2 years behind bars. She pleaded guilty to 1 count of improper discharge of a firearm on or near a prohibited premises, which included a gun specification. The charge resulted from a March 29th incident at a bar on Elm Road Northeast in Howland Township. Green opened fire following an argument with 2 people in the parking lot. A vehicle was struck by bullets. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of tonight's game, but first a look at the forecast. For the overnight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy and cool, a low of 47. Mostly cloudy skies to start your Saturday, gradually becoming sunny with a high near 77. Saturday night, another chance for showers, mostly cloudy with a low dipping to 62. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms possible during the afternoon, a high of 71. Monday, mostly sunny with a chance of morning showers, a high of 60. For Q92 News, I'm Jeff Mears.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
At Dodd's Funeral Home in Carrollton, the caring staff members will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. And Dodd's Funeral Home can help you pre-plan your service in a calm and rational atmosphere. Give Dodd's Funeral Home a call today at 330-627-5505 or check out their website at doddsfuneralhome.com. Discover Dodd's Funeral Home, where they can help you create honoring and healing experiences.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
And welcome back here to West Branch High School, Beloit, Ohio, where at halftime it is all West Branch. They're on top of Carrollton by a score of 41-7. Before we get to stats from the first half, why don't we take a look at scores from around the area? Here we go. Third quarter, 33-0 Mogador over St. Thomas Aquinas. Let me see here. Third quarter, Glen Oak up 9-6 over Mansfield. Third quarter, Northwest and Fairless tied at 7. Third quarter, 14-0 Triway over Canton Central Catholic. At halftime, all Aviators 28-0 over Minerva at half. It is 7-0 Perry over Green. At halftime, Garraway up 49-0 over Sandy Valley. Halftime, Massillon is up. Massillon is up 28. Let me find that to 3 over Harding. Halftime, LaSalle is up 14-10 over Louisville. That's a close game at halftime. Also at half, East Canton up 14-6 over Buckeye Trail. At half, Lake and Hoover tied at 14 apiece. Canton South up 21-7 on Tulsa. McKinley up 21-3 on Jackson. Bedford and East is 0-0. And first quarter, I'm sure at second quarter by now, Salem up 27-6 over Marlington. So Salem winning big right now. Again, next week we'll have for you guys a rivalry week. West Branch and Salem. That's a big rivalry game at Salem. We'll be at that game for you. So there's some scores from around the area right now. We'll update those as we get into the second half as well. But now let's go over statistics from the first half, Derek, and I'm sure West Branch has a ton of them.
Yeah, we'll start with the visiting Carrollton Warriors. Quarterback Hunter Allison, 12 of 25 through the air, 112 yards with 2 interceptions. Leading receiver Isaac Husted, 4 receptions, 42 yards. Javen Johnson adding 3 receptions for 30 yards. Leading rusher is Hunter Allison. He has 3 rushes for 12 yards. Levi Kiko held 9 yards on 5 attempts. The lone touchdown for the Carrollton Warriors in the first half was Isaac Husted on a 1-yard jet sweep near the goal line. Flipping over now to West Branch stats. Quarterback Grady Hurst, 12 of 17 for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, those being of 12 and 40 yards. Those went to Jeremiah Thomas, the 40-yarder. He, through the first half, 5 receptions, 91 yards. Gavin Gregory, 4 receptions, 21 yards. Gavin Marshall, 2 receptions, 31 yards. Jake Weingart, 1 reception for 12 yards for that other touchdown through the air. On the ground for the West Branch Warriors, Jeremiah Thomas, 3 rushes, 29 yards, touchdowns of 5 and 3 yards on the ground. Grady Hurst, the leading rusher, he has 108 yards on the ground on 5 rushes. The big 74-yard touchdown rush in the first quarter. Clayton Day added a 4-yard touchdown on the ground as well.
There you go. There's some statistics from the first half. We're going to take another time out. When we come back, let's talk computer rankings and playoff positioning. Who's in, who's out, who needs help. We'll go through every division, let you know where our area teams are. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group, where it's halftime, 41-7, West Branch over Carrollton here on the Q92 Sports Network.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here to Beloit, Ohio. At halftime, as West Branch's band is still performing, it is 41-0. West Branch on top of Carrollton. While we have a few moments, let's go over and check out some playoff rankings right now. As you know, we've got tonight and next week, and then that is it. We are going to the playoff. Whole new format this year. Not only there's only 12 teams get in every region instead of 16, but the first 4 teams get a bye. So positioning is that much more important, and wins are that much more important because it's harder to get in, and everybody wants that bye, Derek.
Absolutely.
So let's go in and see where our local teams are at right now, and we'll comment a little bit on those as we go. Let's start Division 1, Region 1. Camp McKinley Bulldogs, who are winning right now tonight, are currently pretty well set there at the 3 spot with 21.7 computer points. The 4 seed behind them only has 18.4. Only ahead of them is Mentor and St. Ed's. So Canton McKinley in great spot. They've clinched the top 8 spot. So no matter what, even if they have to play round 1, they're going to be at home. And they have a very good shot at getting a bye. Now, we have that big game next week.
Right.
But they have a good chance of getting a first-round bye.
Yeah, Jackson in that same region there. They're facing off head-to-head tonight. But as you mentioned, McKinley up in that one.
Yeah. Now, this loss obviously could drop Jackson, but Jackson has also clinched.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, Jackson is in the playoffs. They're going to be playing Week 11. The question is, where, who?
Yep.
Because they are in a position where they could host, and they're a position that, don't forget, they have Hoover next week.
Yeah, that's a big
And they're in a
rivalry.
position where they could end up traveling. And if you look at the teams that are currently below them from 7 through 12, it's very obvious they'll be going somewhere towards Cleveland if they have to go on the road. Every option is the Cleveland or Cleveland suburb area somewhere. So
yeah, looking there, you got Strongsville, Brunswick, Berea Mid Park. Yeah, definitely.
Cleveland Heights, John Marshall, St. Ignatius. So, yes, if they end up having to go on the road, the chances are, Jackson fans, you're heading up north. It looks pretty solid to me. But we'll see what happens. But we know McKinley and Jackson both are in.
Yes.
They have clinched. Let's go to Division 2. We have a lot of teams in a couple of regions here. First, we go to Division 2, Region 5 to check out that right now. Now, Lake is sitting right now in the 4 seed. They control their own destiny. Believe it or not, even at the 4 seed, they haven't quite clinched yet.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. The only team in this region that's clinched is Hoban. Fitch, Walsh, first of all, this is an unbelievably tough region for Lake to be in. Akron Hoban, Austintown Fitch, Walsh Jesuit, Nordonia, Hudson, Twinsburg. I mean, it is whoever comes out of this region is going to earn it.
Yeah, Painesville,
So-
Riverside, another one that's always in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what our latest score is on that late game, as a matter of fact, as I'm scrolling here. Seeing how quick I can find it. We have they're tied at 14. So, but obviously they're in great shape at the 4 seed. The chance of them dropping out of the 12 is probably not going to happen.
Right.
But the question is, home game, bye. It's all still on the table for Lake, but a tough game they're in right now and a tough game next week. Rivalry week, to me, records go out the window.
Absolutely.
So Lake's in good shape right now, but somehow not clinched yet. We go to Division II, Region 7, Massillon, Washington. That is, of course, Massillon. They are 5 right now. Again, controls their own destiny. No one in this region has actually clinched yet. So they're sitting at the 5 seed right now in good shape. Hoover's sitting at the 7 seed right now in good shape right now. Would have to play week 1. But with some big games coming up left, again, they control their own destiny, but they could end up at home. They could end up on the road. They could end up out.
Right.
It's crazy. Same with Louisville right now. They're at the 10 seed. You got to be in that top 12. Louisville is at the 10 seed. They are losing right now to LaSalle. Their last game of the season against an 0 for Worcester team who has not won a game yet.
Yeah.
So you know the points
Yeah.
aren't going to come flying from that game. So they can get this LaSalle game, and it's close still. They're not getting blown out. I think they're only down by a touchdown. If they can get that LaSalle win, that's really going to help Louisville. Massillon Perry's on the outside looking in right now. They're in a tough way here. They do not control their own destiny. They're all the way down at 17 right now. So a lot would have to happen for Perry tonight. So we go Division III, Region 9. We look at the Alliance Aviators. Even though they're 6-2, and it looks like they're going to be 7-2 after tonight, still sitting at that 8 seed right now. They don't even control their own destiny, and that's a little crazy to believe. But they don't. But they're at 8 right now. So they're in shape to make the playoffs. They're in shape to possibly host. It's all on the table, but they have not clinched yet. So they're there right now. I don't see any other local teams there as of right now. It's just Alliance in that region. So let's go on. Is anyone in 311, or am I making that up? Carrollton is in 311. They're sitting at the 14. Obviously, it looks like they're looking at a loss right here. That might be the nail in the coffin for their playoff hopes here tonight. We go on to Division 4, Region 13. That's where this West Branch team is. They're sitting at the 2 seed right now, clinched a playoff spot. West Branch is in. West Branch most likely is going to have a home game. The question is, can they hold on to that bye?
Right.
And we don't know that yet. So they're sitting there. Northwest is sitting down at the 7 seed. They control their own destiny. They win, they can get in. But they're in a tough game right now with Fairless, as a matter of fact. They could be on the road. They could be at home. They probably won't get a bye. Salem, who we're going to see next week,
And
they're still
up big.
and they're up big right now. They're winning right now, and they have the 10 seed. So, boy, it's going to be such an important game for the Salem Quakers next week because they beat West Branch at home. That's going to really make sure they make the playoffs. But Salem is there, but at the 10 seed right now. So they're there, and they do not. No, they do control their own destiny. So they win.
Yeah.
They're going. They take care of business next 2 weeks. They're going to the playoffs. We go to Division 5 right now, Region 17, looking for any local, and we have Tulsa right now is at the 13. They're on the outside looking in. They're losing right now. They do not control their own destiny, so they could be in trouble. Quickly here, Division 6, Region 21. Smithville, the Smithies, they have clinched a playoff spot. They're 7-1. They have the 4 seed right now. If it ended now, they'd have a bye. But they're definitely in the playoffs. If they have to play, I got a feeling they'll be at home too.
Yeah.
And then we go ahead to Division 7 as I got to hurry up as kickoff's about to start here in the second half. Here we have Malvern at the 6 seed. They control their own destiny at 5-3. And East Canton at the 7 seed. They do not control their own destiny. So that's a brief look at what's going on here. And the situation for the playoffs for locals. We're about to start the second half. I want to remind you guys this will be a running clock situation as West Branch gets the ball to start the second half because of the score being more than a 30-point deficit. What that means is the clock will run continuously. Running out of bounds will not stop the clock. Incomplete passes won't stop the clock. Penalties will not stop the clock. Change of possession, timeouts, and injuries, the only things that will stop the clock here. Should Carrollton get the game under 30 points, it'll go right back to normal scoring.
Yeah, West Branch set to receive this opening kickoff of the second half.
So West Branch will receive. So here we go. Carrollton will kick it off. Like Derek said, West Branch will receive it, and it is a running clock situation. That'll be fielded by West Branch at the 15, up over the 20, 25. Cuts back, has a wall, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, into Carrollton territory, all the way down to around the 45 or the 44-yard line.
Great Striffler again on the nice return for West Branch. He's had quite a few, as well as a nice interception in the first half.
West Branch starts first and 10.
All right, West Branch has it first and 10. So we have an update. Perry up now 21-7 over Green in the third quarter. Lake up over Hoover 20-14 in the third quarter as well. A lot of games ahead of us. We're about to catch up. It's a competition, Derek.
It is.
It's a competition. It's a fierce one with all of our play-by-play teams. All right, here we go. First and 10 for West Branch. All starters back out there to start the second half, which is typical for how Coach Cooper has always done things here. First and 10. Throw it out in the flat. They throw it to Marshall. Marshall cuts back to the 45. Hit around the 44-yard line. So a couple of yards there. A good catch out in the flat by the freshman running back, Gavin Marshall, who I think they got a future player in this Gavin Marshall from what I've seen. I know they kind of split the carries with a few players, but he looks really good.
Yeah, you lose Boston Molnix to graduation last year. And
Who's
then
starting for Baldwin Wallace, by the way.
Absolutely. And you get a freshman to come in and be your starting running back. So the fountain is plentiful for Coach Cooper.
10-15, clock running here in the third quarter. Second down and 7. Hurst throws, incomplete. Pass tipped, almost intercepted. Was looking for Jeremiah Thomas, but again, that will not stop the clock. The running clock situation. Another score update now. McKinley up 27-3 over Jackson with 9:31 left to go in the third. Interesting score there. I just think the Federal League is such a tough conference.
Yeah,
that
each year
they knock themselves out
Right.
because it's just such a good conference. It's such a strong conference year in and year out. Playing in it, if you make the playoffs, you're ready for it after going through that conference. Third down and 7 as West Branch back to pass now on third down. Pressure coming. They're going to get another sack. That is going to be sacked by Javen Johnson. Was that his second sack of the night?
Sack. Both sacks, loss of 8 yards on each. Both Javen Johnson sacks.
So Javen Johnson with 2 quarterback sacks here. Another update here. 35-0 Alliance over Minerva.
Running clock situation for
clock,
Senior.
yeah, now it's getting serious. So 4th and 15, West Branch will punt.
First punt of the night for the West Branch Warriors.
So here comes the snap. I didn't know if they had a punter. Here comes the punt. It is a good punt by Grady Hurst. That's going to roll all the way down inside the 10, and they're going to bury Carrollton at around the 3-yard line. So how about that punt by Grady Hurst? He does it all.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you need a punter. You just have the quarterback line up about 2 or 3 yards deeper and let her fly.
8:25 left to go here.
Carrollton starting out at their own 2-yard line here with the running clock about 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, again, the second half will go quickly. So here we go. Already under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter as the clock will run. Carrollton down by a score of 41-7. All right, in shotgun now. Hunter Allison going to have 4 wides, 2 to each side from the 3-yard line. They're going to fake the handoff, try the slant. He was trying to get Isaac Houston. Falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Again, clock running. Running clock situation. So second down and 10.
Yeah, Carrollton bookended the first half with good offensive drives. Opened the game, marched it down the field, did fail on a 4th down conversion just outside the RG Drake red zone, but their drive right before half was able to break through and get the touchdown. But
Here we go. It is 3rd down and 10 for Carrollton. Allison in his own end zone to take this snap in shotgun. Back to pass, looking, throws a quick one. It is tipped and falls. Luckily, back in the end zone, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down, and I would assume Carrollton's going to punt here.
yeah, Zach Coffey getting his hands up on knocking that pass down to the ground brings up. I think now we're at 3rd down.
Now it's a 3rd. Do they have that up?
Yeah, I think they had it.
The scoreboard does me dirty everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go. That was only 2nd down, but I swear to you folks, the scoreboard said 3rd down. Derek will back me up on that.
I back you up.
Thank
100%.
you, Derek. I appreciate your support.
Yes, boss.
3rd down, part 2. 3rd down and 9 from the 2-yard line. Allison in shotgun, 4 wides. Looks over the defense. Back to pass. Looking, throws the slant that's complete to his receiver up over the 10-yard line. Going to land around the 13, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So good throw by Allison. Nice slant route. So get them out of the shadow. Get them out of their end zone, not the shadow of. They were in it. 1st down for Carrollton.
Yeah, that was John Varonis on the reception there, the sophomore wide receiver. The first time we've called his name tonight.
So now 1st and 10, Carrollton. The ball is up on the 14-yard line. And they'll get back to it. Twins left, receiver to the right. Allison turns. Going to hand it off to the running back. He's going to take it up over the 15, fall forward to about the, I'll give it like the 18. As that carry was Ryan Barnett, the sophomore running back number 5, who's in now. As we're already coming up on 5 minutes to go here in a very quick moving 3rd quarter. 41-7. West Branch on top of Carrollton. West Branch looking to go to 8-1 on the season. Carrollton would fall to 3-6. They're going to come out here and shotgun 4 wides, 2 to each side. Allison looks over the defense, takes the snap, looking. Now he's going to run for it. Pump fakes. Flag comes flying in. As of right now, he's got the 1st down and gets out of bounds. We'll wait and see what the flag is. It was from the back judge in the defensive backfield, so.
Looked like there was a receiver on the ground. I'm not sure if the contact was incidental.
Single. It looks like they're going to call a holding on West Branch. Again, penalties do not stop the clock either, so we are coming up on 4 minutes to go in a very quick moving 3rd quarter here. As waiting for the official call here. And it is holding on West Branch. So that'll move the ball for Carrollton. Now the officials talking something over. As the clock is stopped right now at 3:50.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard run for Hunter Allison. I think the discussion is, do they tack those penalty yards on at the end of the run, or?
Scoring update, 21-14, Perry over Green. Hunka, another touchdown pass.
I wouldn't count Tyson Hunka out. Only down 7 there.
I'm telling you, that team is so much better than their record.
Mhm.
We've seen them this year, and we know that Hunka's had a great career at Green. A great career. It's almost sad to see it come to an end. But I feel like on some level, whether D3 or I feel like Hunka should be playing college football.
Absolutely.
I don't know I haven't done any type of dive into what kind of offers he has or what he's there, even if he's interested. But I really think he plays the quarterback position very well. All right, clock's running again with 3:50. They're going to take the ball and put it all the way up to the 44-yard line. Here comes Carrollton. 1st and 10. Trips right, receiver to the left. I believe that's Barnett back there with Allison in shotgun. Allison back to pass. Pressure coming. Going to throw it across the middle. Incomplete. Might have been tipped. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And it was tipped.
Yeah, at the defensive end edge rusher position, you have Zach Coffey, 6'3", 220. Gavin Gregory 6'7", 240. So
what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, two difficult guys to do these quick slant routes that Carrollton has tried to run today.
3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It is 41-7. West Branch over Carrollton. Allison in shotgun. He's got bunch trips formation to his left, receiver to his right. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. Throws it. Got it complete to his receiver. That is number 2, John Bjornis. Bjornis gets it. Late flag comes in again. That should be enough for a first down, but we'll wait and see what the penalty is. It's from the side judge on the Carrollton side. And I believe we're going to have holding on Carrollton.
Dead ball.
Personal foul. I'm sorry, but it's on Carrollton. So personal foul, dead ball on Carrollton. Back him up. Back him way up.
Not what you want to see if you're Coach Stormhill. You get a nice 10-yard gain there, and penalty negates it and pushes you back even further. So
take him back to the 39-yard line. We're at 2 minutes left to go in a quick-moving third quarter with a running clock situation. West Branch up 41-7 over Carrollton.
Since it was a dead ball foul, the play will count the 15-yard penalty after the play. So first down and 10 for Carrollton.
All right, here we go. Carrollton breaks the huddle. 1:45 left to go in the third. They're down 41-7, and with it on their own 44-yard line. Nope. This scoreboard gets me every time. Allison back to pass, looking, steps, going to try to run, gets over the 40. Ooh, hit around the 43 and falls around the 44-yard line, which is where the scoreboard said the ball was.
They can see the future.
Yeah, I guess they were right. But I used that scoreboard as my basis.
Earlier, they knew it was going to be third down. And
They did. They did. They do me dirty. All right, it's a second down and 5 now for Carrollton at the West Branch 44. I do concur. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. You might win, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least in the running. Allison turns. Going to hand it off to Ryan Barnett. Barnett gets the first down into West Branch territory. He'll get out of bounds around the 47, maybe the 46-yard line. First down, Carrollton. They are back in West Branch territory with 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 41-7, West Branch on top of Carrollton.
Yeah, Ryan Barnett, sophomore. They list him as a quarterback. He's been running back here. 2 rushes this drive, 14 yards.
So Carrollton on the move. They've had a couple good drives, a couple good long drives in this ball game. Like you said, the opening drive of the game was a good drive for Carrollton, just stalled in the red zone. This is going to be the last play of the third quarter. First and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. Allison takes the snap, rolling to his left, looking, throws, got it to his receiver, Houston. That'll be complete. It'll go down to around the 38-yard line, maybe the 37, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So we've played 3. We'll come back and kick off the fourth quarter. But your score after 3 quarters is West Branch 41, Carrollton 7. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter here on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back here in Beloit, Ohio, getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Running clock situation continuing here as Carrollton has the ball, though, in West Branch territory. It is 2nd and 2 from the 38-yard line. Allison in shotgun. He's got 4 wide. Strips to the right, receiver to the left. Allison going to keep it himself on an RPO. Looking for somewhere to go. Has really nowhere to go. Falls forward. On second down, he gets hit past the line of scrimmage, setting up a third, I believe, in short. With 11:40 left to go here. Some other scores right now. in the third quarter. 5:12 left. McKinley up 27-3 over Jackson. Maslin up over Harding, 35-10. End of the third, 21-14. Perry over Green. How about this? Fairless pick six. Fairless up 14-7 over Northwest.
Wow, that would be a big one.
Yes, that would. Interesting going on over there in Fairless. That is a game that we have for you on the Q92 Sports Network. 11-13 left to go in the ball game. It's 41-7. West Branch on top of Carrollton. Carrollton has it. Third down. They throw it. It is complete for the first down. And the fumble, are they going to call that a fumble? The ball came out at the end. Waiting to see what the officials say. West Branch wants the ball. They're saying the ball was out, but the official saying he was down first. No call still. Officials are still talking about it. Nope, they're going to say Carrollton ball.
Ruling on the field is Carrollton football.
So Carrollton football, they're going to say, nope, we got the first down. There's some West Branch fans unhappy. I think it'll be okay.
Javen Johnson on the reception there, his fourth of the night. He's up to 35 yards receiving.
All right, 10:30 left to go in the football game. It is 41-7, but Carrollton driving with it on the 32-yard line. So here we go. Allison in shotgun. Tight end shifts from right to left. They're going to turn, hand it off to their running back. That is Barnett. Barnett is thrown down. Thrown down for a loss on that play. Just nowhere to go. Again, next week, rivalry week, Carrollton will take on Minerva. That should be an interesting game. As we see that, and West Branch will be on the road to take on their rival Salem. As of right now, we're calling that game, but as I think more about it, might get shifted to the AM. I don't know. Above my pay grade. Everything is. Allison back to pass, rolling to the right, looking on second down, still wants to throw it, throws it towards the sideline, incomplete pass. Oh. No flag there. No flag there. All right. All right. Little extracurricular.
Playing through the echo of the whistle.
Yeah, Isaac Husted being even talked to by his own teammates.
Yeah.
Saying, all right, Isaac, we don't need that. That changes nothing. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 41-7. West Branch on top of Carrollton. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Carrollton had a promising drive here, but now it's threatening to stall out here. 8:50 left to go. Allison in shotgun now. He's going to send two receivers to the right, receiver to the left. He'll look over the defense on 3rd down and 10. Allison rolls to his right, looking, wants to throw. Throws at the last second. It is intercepted by West Branch. Another interception, that by number 13, Brock Woost. That's the 3rd pick, I believe, for Allison tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3rd interception for Allison, 16 of 33 through the air, 147.
So 8:12, clock still running. Now we'll see if backups for West Branch come out, and I do believe that is going to be the case. Now it's time to pay attention to the roster, Christian.
Enjoy when you get home. Don't forget to also
Late players coming on, as I'm sure some players didn't know they were in. Some players are finding out they're going in. Here we go. Looks like Drake Striffler is going to be at quarterback, if I'm correct. And Damon Edwards will be the running back now. Yeah, Striffler, the sophomore, getting some reps here. He's going to turn. RPO, keep it himself, takes over the 25, takes over the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45.
Drake Striefler on the quarterback.
Drake Striefler. I think I heard Striefler. So a huge run, and look at that, West Branch getting right up, lined up to go here. 7:12 left in the 4th quarter.
26 yards on the quarterback keeper from Striefler.
Striefler now in shotgun. He's going to have trips left, receiver to the right. Again, he's got Damon Edwards, the junior running back, on his right side. Striefler turns. Going to hand it off to Edwards. Edwards takes it over the 50, falls down at around the 45-yard line into Carrollton territory. Good gain there on first down. 6:45 left to go in the ball game.
7-yard gain brings up second down 3 for West Branch.
So 2nd down and 3 for West Branch. Striefler in shotgun again. He is going to put Edwards on his left hip. Trips left, receiver right. Striefler going to call his own number again. Going to take it inside the 40, down around the 39-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. We're coming up on 6 minutes left to go here in this ball game.
Yeah, the players may change, but the pace and the play
It
calling
does not.
does not.
That's Cooper's program. He does not want these guys to come into the ball game just to do nothing and just go through the motions. He wants you running that offense. So when it's your turn on this program, you're ready to go. Striefler now on 1st and 10. Back to pass. He will throw. Now he's going to step up, look to run. 35, breaks a tackle inside the 30. Stiff arms down around the 27-yard line. Son, watch your throwing hand there. He was sticking that right in the grill of a Carrollton Warrior. 5:30 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, Striefler, sophomore, backup quarterback. We've called his name a couple of times on the defensive backfield and as a returner, so he does a little bit of everything, as is common out here at West Branch.
A sophomore, 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Striefler turns, going to hand it off to Edwards. He's going to try the right side. Edwards going to cut it back inside the 25. Fall down inside the 20. They'll get him to the 19. He'll be in the R.G. Drake red zone. Once again, the R.G. Drake red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed.
4:50 and counting on the running clock.
Striefler getting some reps at quarterback. So with the defense. Turns, hands it off to Edwards again. Edwards taking it down inside the 15, inside the 10. He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, West Branch. Damon Edwards adds to the score tonight for West Branch. So maybe the second team, but they're not taking their foot off the gas for a second here in Beloit.
Not at all. Damon Edwards, 18 yards to pay dirt to extend the Warriors' lead.
Extra point pending here. It will still be attempted here by Gavin Clemens. Clock's still running. We're going to be under 4 minutes to go here in the game. Snap. Now. Kick. Up. Kick is good. So your new score with 3:45 left to go in the ball game. West Branch 48, Carrollton 7. We'll be back with the kickoff. It's high school football here on the Q92 Sports Network.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
48-7 is your score. West Branch on top of Carrollton. As we are about to have the kickoff, Carrollton about to get the ball back. Derek, we have another score update. Green has come back to tie it up with Perry at 21. Another touchdown pass from Hunka. 3:45. Oh, that's our game. End of the third. We see Massillon up 35-10 over Harding. They are now in a running clock situation. McKinley, they're up 34-3 over Jackson in that game. So some interesting scores out there. Some not so close games, but some close ones, like that Fairless Northwest game. There's the kickoff. Carrollton will return this on the 5-yard line, up over the 10. 15, gets over the 20. Up over the 25, near the 30, and he is hit and tackled. And that is number 9 on the return. No, it's not. We don't have a number 9. That was number 8. Well, it was number 9, but we don't have a number 9 on our roster unless that's a jersey's like pulling away. I think that might be number 8, Jonathan Grubb, but his jersey's kind of twisted.
Yeah.
So clock running, 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. West Branch is going to improve to 8-1 on the season, stay undefeated in the EBC. Carrollton's going to fall to 3-6 with their rivalry game next week against Minerva. As Jackson just got it back under the running clock as they just scored a touchdown. 34-9 now is the score. Carrollton's got some backups in now as well. As now in at quarterback for Carrollton is number 17, I believe that's Brody Gonda, who's in at quarterback now.
Brian Barnett, the ball carrier.
We hand it off to Brian Barnett here with 2:30 left to go.
Gain of 2 there for Barnett.
2:20 left to go.
Barnett also a sophomore.
It is so impressive to watch this West Branch team year in and year out.
Absolutely.
Stay this consistent. No matter the graduation, no matter who moves on, it's next man up mentality. And they coach these. They coach their second and third teamers too. They're not just on the team. They coach everyone on this team. Second down and 8, 1:51 left to go here. And what do we have? Someone called a timeout.
Coach Storm Hill bringing a friend into the family with this timeout.
Yes. Well, this is one of the first times we've gotten to say it tonight.
Yeah.
This timeout brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. All right. It's time to bring a friend into the family. So there you go. Thank you, Coach Hill. You are our advertiser, a nice little live read there.
Yes.
So, again, there's some great games still going on the Q92 Sports Network. So when our game ends, you can go to our YouTube channel, Q92 Radio, or head over to Q92Radiosports.com. You can check in on McKinley Jackson. Hoover Lake is tied right now, or it's close right now. Let me see. That Green Perry game is tied. Fairless is beating Northwest right now. Massillon up on Harding. You can go check out any one of those games on the Q92 Sports Network by going to our YouTube page or heading on over to Q92Radiosports.com. Running now for Carrollton, number 17, lowering the shoulder. That was Brody Gonda, who's now in at quarterback for Carrollton. There's a minute 30 left to go in the ball game now.
Nice gain of 5 there on the quarterback keeper for Gonda.
So again, West Branch has one more regular season game next week on the road against their rival Salem, who Salem could be looking at a game they have to win to get into the playoffs. So it's going to be a big rivalry game next week. They hand it off to Barnett. Barnett takes it up to maybe the 37-yard line as we're at a minute left to go in this ball game.
We have our first final out of our scoreboard here. Alliance 35, Minerva 0.
We didn't win.
Within a minute.
That's true. So another great season by Alliance.
Yes.
Continues now, 7-2 on the season. And they'll be the favorite next week against their rival Marlington, especially without Evanich being able to play and a couple other injuries as well.
For Marlington, rather. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. 4th and 2 for Carrollton. Ball on their own 36-yard line. He throws. It is caught by his receiver. That is number 9 for Carrollton. That is number 9. I do not have a number 9 on my roster.
That is.
Gonda's pass is complete to number 9.
That very well could be the final play of the ball game as you hear the West Branch crowd celebrating. And that will do it. That will do it. We are all done here in Beloit, where West Branch beats Carrollton 48-7. West Branch improves to 8-1 on the season. Carrollton falls to 3-6 on the season. West Branch remains undefeated in the EBC. And West Branch is going to the playoffs. Obviously, already knew that. And Carrollton's playoff hopes, they were already very slim and really took a big hit tonight. So
yeah, especially with Minerva taking a tough loss to Alliance.
Absolutely. I want to thank, before we get out of here, we'll get the final stats here in a second too, all of our sponsors, all our advertisers. Without them, we couldn't do these games. I want to thank everyone back at the station for getting us on the air, especially we had some issues early on. Thank you, Jake, for giving us the heads up. And but again, your final score 48-7. Let's get some final statistics, Derek.
Yeah, Grady Hurst ends the night 13-19 through the air, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was also the Warriors' leading rusher. He ended the night 6 rushes, 100 yards, including a 74-yard touchdown run. Leading receiver, Jeremiah Thomas, 5 receptions, 91 yards, including a 40-yard touchdown reception. Flipping it over now to Carrollton, quarterback Hunter Allison ends the night 16-33 for 147 yards. He was also the leading rusher for Carrollton. He had 6 rushes for, let me do some quick math here, 33 yards on those 6 rushes. Leading receiver, Isaac Husted, 5 receptions, 50 yards. Javen Johnson tacked on 4 receptions for 35 yards. Carrollton's only score of the night was Isaac Husted on the 1-yard rush.
So there you go. Those stats all lead up to a final score of 48-7. West Branch beats Carrollton. I want to thank you all for listening tonight, whether you were a West Branch fan, a Carrollton fan, whether you listen to us on our website, or Q92radiosports.com, or whether you were on YouTube. We appreciate you. Thank you. We'll be back next week. Rivalry week. Can't wait to bring you some football on Rivalry week as we get ready for the playoffs. One more time, your final score, 48-7. This has been high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group, live on the Q92 Sports Network. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody. So long.